2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Throwing, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Oh, able to avoid him. And is able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. Inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off-play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Torres. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Jones now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tate to return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Tate to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way. Back inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This out quickly to Williams.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another run now for Nwangu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game.
Ball with the ball on the 15-yard line. Or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Williams on the catch. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Agnew throwing on first down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On the give is Nwangu.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2.